Hello, everybody. Welcome to ItsKimLive. Hi, happy Tuesday. Um, we are just coming hot off of Popcorn Planet. I just did a stream with Andy over there, going over the 6 new Diddy lawsuits, and we're going to go over it a little bit here, but we are going to have a raid coming in. So if you're watching on the replay, please feel free to check out the timestamps below. They're going to help you navigate through the whole stream so you can watch it in full as it was originally presented, or you can jump to the parts that you want to jump to. And I'm going to actually just start a recap because I think a lot of people who are going to be coming over probably are already aware of some of this information. And if you're just tuning into me because you're subbed to me, I want to make sure you're up to speed too. So hello to all of my space angels who are coming in. It is so good to see all of you. Thank you for the love. Thank you for being here. Please make sure you've hit that like button on the stream as well as the sub button. And also, I am joined by my partner in crime, my other half, my producer sister.
Hello.
We are both here. We do have a What the What plan today, but we're going to go through, honestly, what I think is a happy story today. And then we're going to have our palate cleanser because wow, has things been depressing as of late. So we're going to go through our recap kind of what has happened over these past few days. I did not stream yesterday. I normally stream on Mondays, but it was Canadian Thanksgiving. So, you know, pumpkin pie called my name. I'm sorry. I had to go. But we are going to go over this stuff. Stephanie, I believe, let me see here. I'm trying to make sure I can see it. Stephanie, thank you so much for the super sticker. Hiya. Hiya to you too. I appreciate that. Let's go through this. So I do usually start with my disclaimers. This is important. This stream will include speculation and opinion and should not be taken as fact. Always do your own research. Links to the sources will be in the description. I need to update the document, but they will be there so you can see kind of what I'm referring to. And hi, YouTube Human Reviewer. We have tried our best to ensure that this stream will be appropriate to your community guidelines. We care about this platform and we like to stay on it. And viewers, please do not send hate to anyone famous or not. It's not cute. We are all entitled to our opinions, but do not do anything that would cause harm to people. I do not support hate in any way, shape, or form. And Sean Combs is innocent until proven guilty of all crimes and allegations, as he maintains his innocence on some of the crimes alleged. Oh, this screen. This screen. Okay, so what we just covered on Popcorn, what we're coming over from, is that Sean Diddy Combs is facing new accusations of SA, SE, R, all of the code words that I cannot say, from 2 women and 4 men. And one of these men was a minor at the time of the encounter. So, as you can imagine, some of what we're going to be talking about is maybe a little bit triggering to some. I'm going to do my best to say it respectfully, and we've tried to censor trigger words. I'm trying, YouTube. I'm really, really trying. Okay. On Monday, October 14th, Houston based attorney Tony Busby, who says he's representing 120 people accusing the Bad Boy Records founder of misconduct, filed 6 new complaints on behalf of 2 women and 4 men. The complaints, some of which were reviewed by People, the 6 unidentified plaintiffs, referred to as Jane and John Doe's, alleged that they were either SA'd, SE'd, all R's, all the bad stuff, in incidents from 1995 to 2021. And one of the complaints that was obtained by NBC, an unidentified woman alleged that in 2004, when she was 19, Combs invited her and a female friend to a Manhattan hotel where he forced them to drink and take substances. And the woman alleged that Combs threatened to have them both before he R'd her. Yeah. Second complaint was filed on behalf of another woman, saying that in 1995, Diddy R'd her at a party celebrating the release of Biggie Smalls' music video "One More Chance." This happened in a bathroom. It was really, really brutal. In another complaint, there was a man who said in 1998, when he was 16, he was invited to one of the white parties in the Hamptons, and he was taken to a private area with Combs and was asked to drop his pants. And he used the idea of breaking into the industry as leverage over top of him to have him do this. And he was, as I said, 16 at the time. So a lot of these stories are just really, really disturbing. We are finding out more and more details as time goes on. Now, Combs's legal representative has responded, and I feel like we do need to say this just to cover our bases. It responds to previous accusations of SA against Combs. The music mogul's attorney, Erica Wolf, wrote in a statement to People, as Mr. Combs's legal team has emphasized, he cannot address every meritless allegation in what has become a reckless media circus. Now, that said, Mr. Combs emphatically and categorically denies as false and defamatory any claim that he SA'd anyone, including minors. He looks forward to proving his innocence and vindicating himself in court, where the truth will be established based on evidence and not speculation. So that's basically where we're at now when it comes to these cases. Producer Sister, as we are seeing all the Planeteers come in, hello everyone and welcome. Thank you so much for coming over here after you just spent the time with Andy and his stream and listened to me ramble and him ramble. Thank you for coming here to listen to me continue to ramble. I appreciate that. Please make sure you've hit that like. Please make sure you've hit that sub as well. I'd really appreciate it. And Producer Sister, I'm going to ask you, what do you think of all of this? Because you've heard me ramble for the past couple of hours and you haven't been able to say anything, so I wanted to give you the floor for a minute. See what you think.
I think I agree with you guys that there is more evidence that they have not shown their hand with yet. Because especially just after watching his press conference and saying they're going to be vetting everything and doing more research so they have their facts. If this is essentially the first drop, right? Mm-hmm. Of what we're expecting to be many, many more. If this is the first section they've gone with of the potential lawsuits, I would think the ones they would drop first are the ones they're the most confident with or has the most black and white proof.
Yeah.
Right? These are the ones they've been able to have something to back it up. So I really doubt that the initial stuff would be really iffy behind the scenes.
Yeah.
I mean, I may be completely wrong. Maybe. I don't know.
I feel like this is a very risky move if you don't have the stuff to back it up.
Because really, if you're looking at 120 plus lawsuits potentially here, this first group is setting the tone.
Absolutely.
So, I wouldn't want, when you're going in, you're trying to play your, like, if this is cards, you're trying to play a strong hand.
Exactly.
To start.
Exactly.
So, and that's completely speculation, surmising from an outside perspective looking in. But as you guys have said, like, we don't have a reason to not believe them.
I have a lot more reasons to believe them than to not believe them. And that's kind of where I'm sitting right now.
All of this stuff is kind of following the pattern we've been seeing established through all of this. Mm-hmm. That it looks like they definitely had a specific playbook of how they went about doing these things. And each of these stories we're hearing about and reading in these lawsuits falls into that playbook.
100%.
So,
yeah.
It's not, it's shocking, but it's not shocking.
Exactly.
Right? Does that,
it does.
I don't want to.
It makes complete sense. I know what you're saying.
It's still horrific to read about and it's shocking to hear these things are happening in that. But in the context of Diddy and the other things, yeah, that makes, it lines up with the other stuff we've heard.
Exactly.
So.
Well, I am going to do this right away. Thank you so much to everybody who has come over. I do this every month. I've got 5 memberships to give away right now for free, so I just did that. And if you want to take part in joining membership, you're welcome to do so. If you want to gift memberships, if you want to support the channel, that is all up to you. I'm just happy that you're here. Please make sure you've liked, subbed, all that good stuff. And this is what we're going to do today. I feel strongly that over the past few days, we've seen a lot of really disturbing news. And I saw something today that actually kind of made me happy in the news regarding Diddy, and I wanted to share it with you guys. And then we're going to go ahead and do what I call on my show, What the Wut, which is where we look at something from the internet that is interesting, funny, crazy, all that good stuff. Because as much as it is important to look at the stuff in the world that, you know, we need to pay attention to, even though it's difficult, we still also need to laugh and have lightheartedness and things like that, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So I hope that that is cool with you all. I am still getting over this amazing cold, so I'm sorry for the way that I sound, but we are going to get through this. So thank you guys so much. I'm just going to double check here. Oh, I missed a few things. Thank you so much to Hajna McGrath, who sent in a super sticker of the pair. Thank you so much. Lisa Boo, who's been a member for 17 months. Thank you. Much love to all, and justice for survivors, 100%. And then, for the record, Your Honor, our beautiful bride and mod here. Thank you so much. Saying thank you, producer sister, you and producer sister for everything. Loves you, and you've been a member for 19 months. We love you.
Yep.
Thank you so much. Thank you for including us in your special day. And it was a beautiful, wonderful weekend. I'm so glad that we went. I'm still tired, but I'm so glad that we went. Okay, so what is the good news? What is the good news up in here? Well, the good news is Cassie is apparently plotting a triumphant comeback. Yes, so for those of you that don't know, Cassie was a recording artist under Bad Boy Records. She started off with a song called Me and You might remember from back in the day, but the way that her music came out was very sporadic, and it did seem that one of the things that Diddy really controlled in her life was her ability to be able to put out music, and that makes me really sad. I think we've seen that type of a thing happen to a few artists for different reasons. I mean, we've seen a lot of things happen with Kesha, to do with her not being able to release music the way that she's wanted to because of people having power over her. I think about JoJo. I don't know how many of you guys remember her and the struggle that she had to go through. And it looks like Cassie may finally be getting her opportunity to actually do her music the way that she wants to. And I think she deserves that. So I thought we could read through this together, have that moment of like, oh, something good is happening. Right? Producer sister?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like, oh my gosh. Okay, so.
Please tell me she's writing some of it herself.
I hope so. I mean, she did write a good amount before. So that's a whole thing I could go deep into because I did some research on that.
I'm here for the lyrical content.
Oh, I am too. You know that's going to be analyzed like to here and back. Oh, yeah. You know, wow. So Cassie is quietly working on reviving her music career after it was stalled by her ex-boyfriend and alleged heir, Sean Diddy Combs, for more than 2 decades. Disgraced rapper Combs is currently behind bars. Hallelujah. After he was charged with a host of many cars, racketeering offenses following his September 16th arrest, and as it stands, he will remain in prison ahead of his May 2025 trial. Good. Sorry. My bias is showing. Me and You singer Cassie, 38, played a pivotal role in Combs' downfall after she accused him of repeated A&R in a bombshell $30 million lawsuit last November. Daily Mail this week unearthed a disturbing cache of photographs showing her and what appear to be bruises on her forehead and a black eye back in 2013. They are very sad photos, 3 years before Diddy ate her in a hotel lobby. And she's now turning her attention to her musical comeback, with the mother of 2 recently registering a new song. So yes, it is registered. Woo. It is registered. She has claimed it, and weighing up whether to drop tracks from her vault of unreleased music. Put a 1 in the chat if you're interested to hear her music. Consider me putting a 1 in the chat. Cassie is considering making a comeback to music now that Diddy is behind bars, and some of the executives who were his lackeys are resigning, a source exclusively told the Daily Mail. She couldn't have imagined her career would have been stalled the way that it was when her first album came out, but she has so many unreleased records that she wants to release if the timing and business is right. They added her collaborators have been informed of this, so the royalty splits have been agreed. Which sounds very promising. Mm-hmm. The revelation comes after Cassie, real name Cassie Ventura, made amendments to a track titled Into It May this year, which she had initially registered with Universal Music back in 2010. More recently, in August, she registered a new song, Midnight Hour, with the record label. R&B singer Cassie has been in a long-term on-off relationship with Combs for 11 years. They secretly started dating in 2007, 2 years after meeting when Cassie was just 19. Producer sister,
yeah,
can you confirm the age difference between Cassie and Diddy for me? How many years apart are they?
Just give me 1 minute.
Yeah. Their romance became public knowledge in 2012, and they split in 2018. In 2006, 1 year before they begun their romance, Cassie signed to Combs' label Bad Boy Records to release her debut single, Me and You. And that same year, she went on to release her self titled and first and only album. Between 2008 and 2009, Cassie released three singles: Official Girl featuring Lil Wayne, Must Be Love featuring Combs, and Let's Get Crazy featuring Akon. And after a 4 year gap, she dropped her debut mixtape, Rockabye Baby, in 2013, before eventually leaving Combs' Bad Boy Records in 2019. Cassie's inconsistent music distributes didn't go unnoticed, with Vibe deputy editor Clover Hope commenting that her obscurity was hurting her image. I wonder who had something to do with that.
Hmm.
Isn't that crazy?
Shocking.
As per the Daily Beast, he wrote of the artist, people don't know what to make of her because they don't know anything about her. I get the feeling that may have been purposeful, but that's just me. Cassie filed a lawsuit against Combs for R and repeated A over about a decade on November 16th of 2023. Can you believe it's almost been a year?
Yeah.
Like, that's wild to me. Um, which indirectly explained her musical elusiveness. In the filing, she claimed that just before the end of the relationship, he forced his way into her home and R'd her. The lawsuit described in detail how he allegedly forced her to use substances, intimidated her, and forced her to have adult interactions with adult workers in front of him through their romance. And Combs settled the case just 1 day later. And then, of course, in March, we saw the shocking footage of the hotel where there was the filmed incident. I will call it. I have to watch my code words, guys. I'm sure you all know what I'm talking about. Cassie addressed the chilling video in a statement which read, "Thank you for all the love and support from my family and friends, strangers, and those I have yet to meet. The outpouring of love has created a place for my younger self to settle and feel safe now, but this is only the beginning. DV is the issue. It broke me down to someone I never thought I would become. With a lot of hard work, I am better today, but I will always be recovering from my past." At the time of Combs' arrest last month, a source close to Cassie, who married fitness trainer Alex Fine, said it had not been a cause of celebration for her. She is relieved that the case has escalated, but she isn't celebrating, the insider told the Daily Mail. She's upset that people didn't listen to the other alleged victims in the 90s because she would have been spared. Cassie is taking time away to focus on her peace because the details of the case are triggering, the source added. She was also said to be hurt by the baby oil jokes and memes made after the federal agents claimed they confiscated 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant from Combs' homes in Miami and Los Angeles, believed to be used in his FOs. So I think that that's interesting, and I understand that for her it takes on a different meaning. And I can say for any of the jokes that we've made about the baby oil, it has not, I hope sincerely they did not hurt her in any way, shape, or form. I think for us, it's just been the shock of like,
Stop blaming Costco.
stop blaming Costco. This is weird. But I mean, I'm interested to know what exactly the feds have with those bottles of oil because I think if they were taken into evidence, there's a reason. And I think we all kind of know what the theories are on that. But until they are cemented, I am going to, approach that with speculation, for lack of a better term.
So you're asking about age difference?
Yes.
So Diddy was born in 1969 and Cassie was born in 1986. So they are 17 years apart. So he would have been 36 dating a 19-year-old.
Okay. That's a bit weird to me.
Yeah, a little bit.
That's a little bit weird to me.
I've always kind of been a fan of the half your age plus 7 rule. No.
Yeah. It's uncomfortable.
No.
It is uncomfortable. Well, I want to check in with you guys because I know we've all heard a lot now about this topic over the past couple of hours, especially if you've come over here from Popcorn, which thank you very much if you have chosen to do so. Let me know in the comments what you guys are thinking, how you're feeling, because I do really like to interact with you guys and see what is going on and let you guys have your voices heard. Alias, thank you so much for being a member for 19 months. Hi, Kim. It's midnight here. See you later. See you later. I hope you have a good night. I'm sorry it's late. I do appreciate it that you guys are here. I so appreciate it. And I will say, please make sure you hit that like. I'm looking at the likes here and I'm looking at the people. I think we can do better. I think we can do better.
Mm-hmm.
I really do appreciate it. Alrighty. So, we do have a What the What, but I do want to take a few minutes just to talk to you guys, see what's going on. I'm letting the chat catch up because we are in a little bit of a delay. And I do apologize for that, but I can't change it. Yes, 90 days, Jan said supposedly the oil contains substances that render someone not being in control of themselves. That is the theory. We have not heard that to be cemented at this time.
It hasn't been in a lawsuit.
Yeah.
That I've seen.
Well, I mean, it's been alleged.
Yeah.
But it's not, I haven't seen anything concrete, and that's why I'm hesitant to, like, say anything specific about that kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I try to focus on facts. Try to focus on facts as much as I can. Stuart James, welcome to the Space Angels. Thanks so much for joining membership. That is wonderful. Thank you. That brings us to 6 new Space Angels today. We're team even. We have teams here, guys. We have teams. Let me see here. Where are we? I lost my spot in the chat because you guys are talking too fast, and I'm sorry. Okay. Becky D said Diddy isn't coming back out. They will keep adding charges. The bottles were reportedly contaminated with K. Okay, Becky, I haven't heard K being in them before, so that's a different theory. But I don't think he's getting out either. I have heard rumors there's going to be another indictment. I don't know when that's coming. But the investigation has expanded into the UK. And there are still meetings going on with the grand jury and more witnesses coming forward. So the idea of more charges is definitely not out of the realm of possibility at this time. Becky said, I can't stay long, but I wanted to pop in and say hi. Hi, Becky. Hi. I appreciate that. 90 Days Jan said, hopefully we'll find out if this goes to trial. Oh, we will. We will. We'll find out more. King Bob, thank you so much for the gifted membership, bringing us to Team Odd. Thank you for the for that. That brings us to 7, right?
Yep.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Let me see here. And that's the thing. Jeremy just said K is not transdermal, and that's the thing. I don't know how these substances work when it comes to skin, right? And it's very complicated too because. How do I word this? Forgive me. Because of the nature of the liquids and what they could potentially be used for, different parts of our body can absorb different liquids in different ways. So potentially some internal contact could be different than external, and internal is entirely possible. There's all types of questions with that. So I think it'll be interesting to see as time goes on what we do find out about the situation.
We're going to need a doctor.
Oh yeah, we're going to need a doctor. We're going to need, oh my gosh.
To explain all this stuff.
I'm not a doctor.
No, this is not our strong suit.
That would be a very scary thing. You don't want me as that. Noelle Joy said, my sister's theory is that at the Diddy parties, he offers a hit of E for free as a party favor, as a welcome to the party type thing, but secretly then puts substances in the drink so people don't notice the effects. That is entirely possible. Entirely possible. Kelbear, thank you for being a member for 11 months. Much love to you, Kim, producer sister. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Let me see. Momo said, I think it will go to trial unless he goes the way of Mr. E. Let's not have that happen. I want to see this man stand trial.
Yep.
Very badly. The Chaos Droid said, good evening, Kim and producer sister. Hope you are both well. I think we're doing okay. Are you doing well?
I'm doing okay.
I'm doing okay. I'm still a little stuffed up, so I do apologize. What?
Dreadnought's comment.
As long as it isn't Dr. Spiegel. Oh, Andy sent me with that. I was not expecting that. I literally just looked up and I just saw his face all over my monitor, and I'm like, no. Oh my gosh. Okay. Angela Dawn said, Diddy reminds me of the It clown. His power is taken away once those he terrorizes fight back, and then he shrinks back into the insecure creature he truly is.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at this comment.
No. It's not a bad analogy.
Yeah, Katie said, if only it was televised. And this is the thing. I always have people who ask this when they're in my chat. This case will very likely not be televised. It's a federal case. Federal cases tend to not be televised, and most of them coming out of the Southern District of New York are not. So
That said, though, I am all for people using their voice in a respectable manner
yes,
to put pressure on them to change that rule.
yes,
Because people deserve transparency.
and I
In
think a lot of
today's day and age with technology we have available, yeah, it should be at least streamed.
yep. And I would argue too, when we're talking about how many potential victims we
Yeah.
have at the hands of this man, even just the ones we know have said something.
Yeah.
I can only imagine how many people, and I hope for each of those people who have been victimized allegedly that they would be able to see justice be served on their monster.
Yeah.
I think that would be a really wonderful thing. Hopefully very validating to them. Becky D said, I heard last night there's some guy filing a class action type lawsuit with multiple in the teens, minors, with the youngest reportedly aged 9 at ItsKim. Okay, Becky D, so I can tell you what that is. That is Tony Busby. He's an attorney out of Texas, I believe, and he did a press conference about 2 weeks ago letting us know that he has 120 cases that he's planning on filing. It's not class action, they're all individual, and that does include one minor who was 9 years old at the time of when they were hurt, allegedly, at the hands of Diddy. And the first 6 of those cases have been filed as of yesterday. So that's what's starting, and it's going to continue to happen over the next 30 days. So we're going to have a lot of these cases coming out, and I'm doing my best to stay on top of them and make sure that I can bring you guys the information. Momo said federal court is never televised in the States. Live reporting, like tweeting, is okay, but no live streaming is ever allowed in federal court. And that's the thing. It's like, I get why, but then I don't.
Yep.
I don't know if anybody else feels that way. I feel that way. It's stupid to me. I think we should be able to see what's going on. Sue Ellsworth says, speaking of Monster, is the Eminem Rihanna song true about Diddy? I saw that theory this morning. I have not looked that much into it. I can't speak to that. I can say, though, I do believe that Fuel by Eminem is very clearly at Diddy. I don't know if you guys have heard that. I should pull that up. That could be a fun halftime thing. Give me a second. Let me see if I can find that. Oh, Eminem. Put a 1 in the chat if you know what I'm talking about here. If you don't worry. You're going to find out very shortly. Heading over to one of my favorite sites in the world. Let me see. All right. So Fuel is a new song off of Eminem's new record. There's going to be cursing on screen. I'm sorry. I cannot censor all of it. Where is it? Come on. There we go. Okay. So in Eminem's song, he says, I'm like an RAPER. Yes. Got so many essays, which is like a double entendre for essays as in like written essays, but then also essays as in what we say essay for. Wait, he didn't just spell the word rapper and leave out a P, did he? R.I.P. Rest in peace, Biggie, and Pac, both of you should still be living. But I ain't trying to beef with him, no, because he might put a hit on me like Keefy D. Get him. And that's the only way you're going to be me. Ain't going to be a no beat silly. It's just, it's crazy. This part, leave out a P Diddy, is absolutely wild. Absolutely wild. And I love this. I love hip hop lyrics sometimes for this type of stuff. It's absolutely crazy. But yes, if you ever listen to hip hop songs and you don't know, or any song in general, and you don't really know what the lyrics actually mean, check out the site Genius. Look it up. There's tons of people that give their commentary on what they believe, it means and what the theories are, the double entendres and everything else. It's pretty crazy. It is pretty crazy, but I love this site and it helps me because I don't understand half of these references when I listen to things for the first time. Oh, I like that too. Momo said, "No, Kim, it's eyes is in Spanish for homie. It's probably another version of it. I've heard that like that line in particular has like 3 or 4 different meanings, and that's part of why he's a fantastic lyricist. It's absolutely crazy. But yes, definitely check out Genius. We've had a few shows where we have gone to Genius for additional information on songs.
Mm-hmm.
It's been very helpful. Um, and yeah, I'm sure we will be getting there at some point, especially if Cassie puts out music.
Yep.
We'll be analyzing the heck out of that.
So I'm here for the lyrics, and I really hope she's a writer.
She is. She's definitely a writer.
Yeah, but just like on any new music moving forward that she's writing, I hope.
Yep.
She gets.
Yep.
To do that.
So I can tell you, I don't know if Monster is about Diddy, but I know Fuel is partially about Diddy.
Oh yeah.
I can tell you that with confidence.
I think that's a pretty fair assumption. Go out on that ledge.
That was honestly that moment of listening to say that the first time, I just about fell over. And the only other moment I've had this year that's been close to that has been Kendrick with Not Like Us. That was another Genius episode we did on the show. It was fun. Yeah, that whole thing. Sorry, I have to cough, guys. I apologize. Give me 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. Alrighty. Well, should we have some fun? Are we ready to have some fun? I think we've looked at enough depressing things today over the past couple of hours. You guys are down. Okay. Okay. Oh, Momo said, I've missed good diss tracks. Just my opinion. There hasn't been any good ones since the Tupac and Biggie days. Oh, were you not on the Kendrick and Drake thing? That was a lot. We have a whole episode where I went through that if you want to see it. Because, woo. Whoo. It was a lot. It was a lot. All right. So, producer sister.
Yeah.
Do you want to introduce this? Because we started this a little bit before, and I did use the right one.
Thank you.
Just so you know. Katie Artist just said, are we going to do a Lacey break? Normally on my show, if you've never been here before, I have an adorable little toy poodle I love. Her name is Lacey. She's super cute. She sometimes burps into the microphone. We love her. She is a palate cleanser. She is not downstairs with me right now. She came with me over the weekend to go to Linda's wedding. She's very tired, and I don't want to embarrass her, but she is having some digestive issues right now. So we thought it was best to keep her somewhere where she could go outside if needed very quickly. So she's not down with me here today, but she will be back with me in future shows. It's just today, I put her first. I put her first always.
She needs to sleep.
She needs to sleep. She's so tired.
She won't sleep in the car.
She wouldn't. She refused the whole way. It was like a 6-hour drive one way, and she just would not sleep. Anyway, okay, producer sister.
Yeah.
Please explain this.
Okay, so this is a random Tumblr account that I found, and what they do is they rewrote lyrics to songs as sonnets, like Shakespearean type sonnets. So the game is, Kim's going to read the sonnet, and you guys, along with Kim, have to guess what song it is.
So yes, this is interactive.
Yes.
This is the interactive part of the program. Take part in the chat. We do not bite. People are friendly here. Yes. And let us know what your guesses are of what these songs are.
So there are songs here from all different decades. It is this Tumblr account, I believe, has not been active in the last 8 years, so there is nothing current. Everything is at least 8 years old. But they do go back into at least the 80s, I think, if I'm remembering.
So don't freak out if you're not familiar with, like, the top 10s right now or anything like that. Chances are, there's going to be stuff here that you know.
Further back than the 80s. So there's all different genres. So
all different ages.
Different ages, genres. So hopefully you'll know at least some of them.
And if we get stuck, we can ask for hints.
Yes, I will give hints.
Okay. So we had a lot of fun doing this on the last stream. We had to stop because I was losing my voice, and it's still not super great, but we're going to get through this. We're going to do it. At least a good number of them. So let's have some fun. Let's do it. You okay?
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. Young Thomas is a longshore man by trade, whose guild ceased work to fight for for wages fair. The strike drags on, 'tis weeks since he's been paid. A crawl towards destitution and despair. But he has been from truest hardship saved. His sweetheart Gina at an inn, employed where for her love she works though enslaved, so they might still their usurers. What?
Sure.
I don't know what that word is.
Yeah, I'm not sure
sorry,
either.
avoid. She tells him softly, we must not despair. Despite our prospects grim, we must endure. We have our love, 'tis wealth beyond compare, worthy all the trials of our fate unsure. With prayer alone we'll survived until now. Pray take my hand, we'll triumph soon, I vow. We got a lot of people guessing living on a prayer. Is it living on a prayer?
The names give it away.
A little bit. We started with an easy one. There we go. I think as soon as you said Tommy and Gina, I think most people knew if you know the song. But there you go. So who guessed that one first?
Let me go back.
Let's see.
Kansas, I think. I think it was Kansas.
Good job, Kansas. Congratulations, you won this round. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Alrighty, we'll keep going. Oh, Alicia Hilker, remember for 10 months. I'll go back to previous Lacey breaks for today. If you are a member, we do have 2 videos that are the best of ItsKim, and they are the inside jokes of the community you can check out. So if you've missed any of how those things started, you can be in on the jokes. And there is a compilation in one of them of Lacey burping, if you want to see that. That does exist. That is a benefit you get with membership. Mm-hmm. As well as her emoji. All right, we'll keep going. You are a flame that burns within my breast. Oh dear. The singular desire of my heart. Believe my wish most solemnly professed, that we should ne'er again be so apart. Yet we are twain. It seems your worlds away. I cannot reach thee with my outstretched hand to soothe thy aching soul, if you should say thy heart had other circumstances planned. Pray speak of why our love such torment holds, and prithee say why this must folly be. No, tell me not. I fear what might unfold if our 2 fondest hopes should not agree. I cannot hold my passion long at bay, for I do not want love fashioned strong that way. All right. I'm seeing a few different ones. I am seeing Total Eclipse of the Heart as a guess. I want it that way, Lee Shade. Have we seen it?
Yes.
We've seen it.
Yep.
Have I said it?
Yes.
Ooh. Okay. It is I Want It That Way. Leah Shade, you got it, right?
And Noelle said it.
Noelle said it first?
Yep.
I try to see here. Why isn't that coming through on my thing? Oh, there it is. Yes, now I see it. Awesome. Fantastic. You are my fire. Was that all that you needed? The BSB fans were all like, that's it? Just you are the flame with burns? That's it. That's all that matters. We just knew.
Yep.
We knew at that point. Average Supreme, thank you for the super sticker. I so appreciate that. Thank you for the support, guys. It really does help me keep going. Okay. Oh, soothe thy anxious nerves and halt thy tongue. Compose thyself and see the simple truth. With me you are sincere, yet among a group of peers you swiftly turn uncouth. Thy manner is affected, and thine eyes gaze o'er thy shoulder with concealed unease. Those stilted efforts make a poor disguise. 'Tis foolish, trying all the world to please. Why must thou complicate our sacred trust, imprudently obscuring thy real grace? I only feel frustration and disgust when seeing thy true beauty so debased. Thy nature's forged by hardships overthrown. Pray make thy public character thine own. I will wait for the guesses. This is hard. I don't know. Can you give us a decade, producer sister?
I want to say 2000s. Hold on. 2002.
2002.
Yeah.
I'm seeing one of the guesses in the chat, and I'm trying to go through to my head and go, like, is that right?
Which one?
I'm wondering if Noelle is right. And Kansas is right.
Mm-hmm.
Is it complicated?
Mm-hmm.
Is it complicated? It is complicated by Avril Lavigne. There we go, the Canadian queen. Chill out.
What you yelling for?
Lay back. It's all been done before. Way to go,
Song
guys.
was so overplayed.
Oh my gosh.
For those who aren't from Canada, our radio system has quotas for Canadian artists that you had to have like so much of the airtime dedicated to Canadian artists.
Yeah.
So this has been good and bad, depending on what time in music we've been at.
Mm-hmm.
If memory serves me correctly, the early 2000s, there was not a lot of really popular Canadian artists.
No, and I will never forget when Justin Bieber's Baby came out, because that's pretty much all we heard.
Oh my gosh,
for months.
Was painful.
Like every hour. It was ridiculous.
Like it got better like once you had like Justin and then Shawn Mendes and then The Weeknd and Drake and like all of that started coming, so it spread out a bit. It wasn't.
Yeah.
It was better. But when there was only like one, pain. So yeah, this song quickly became something that we just.
I feel like we had that too with Nickelback and Photograph.
Yes.
Look at this photograph. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry. Deanie Rose, I hear you bought a virus. I think I got one at the same time as you, and it's still lingering. I keep losing my voice. It's terrible, this cold. I also have sinus problems. I'm not going to get super into it because it's gross and I don't want to bore you guys or anything. But yeah, my sinuses are not kind to me and never have been. I hate getting sick because it overstays its welcome every time. Every time. And there may be a point in my life where my face changes a bit because some changes may need to be made. I've had scans. It's time. Okay, next one. I came to call late on Friday eve upon my mistress that she might be wooed. I wore a musky fragrance to achieve a certain type of amatory mood. Okay. With romance high we fell in fevered swoons. We lustily embraced and fondly kissed. Ere long, I found myself sans pantaloons. Oh, someone took their pants off. Sans pantaloons is now. Oh, wow. That is. I want to keep that in my brain. That's amazing. Sans pantaloons. And sans regard for our impassioned tryst, the lady left, frustrated and annoyed, lamenting my foregone attention span. And since discovered people will avoid a negligent buffoon, more boy than man, to act my age, oft I've been beseeched, but I cannot recall the age I've reached. I think I know. Oh my gosh. I think it's what's my age again? Was CC first on that
one? Someone said Blink 182, but I think he was the first to say what's my age again.
There we go. Yep. What's my age again? What's my age again? There you go. Yay! See, you guys are getting them, right? It's fun. Just give me one sec, guys. I'm so sorry. I don't want to blow my nose on camera. I'm sorry. All right. Let's keep going. Alrighty. Is this the waking world or do I sleep? I find I can't be rused to my dismay. But you should not for this delinquent weep, For I'm a brute whose soul been tossed away. O mother sweet, I bring thee news of dread. At my life's end, for another I've slain. I've pressed my crossbow against his head and loosened its bolt away into his brain. Okay. Why do I get the feeling originally when this song was written, was it actually a crossbow? In the lyric.
No.
Okay. Oh, but hark! I see a dark and ghostly form amidst the lightning launched by Jove on high. The cries for mercy, silenced by the storm, are futile. I'll not be released, but die. My fate now sealed, 'tis plain for all to see. The wind's direction matters not to me. I know what this is. I know what this is. I think a lot of you know what this is. We're seeing it. We're seeing it. Who was first? Was it Nosferatu?
I think so, yeah.
Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy?
Oh, but anyway the wind blows.
Anyway the wind blows.
The wind direction matters not to me.
Yeah. The wind direction matters not to me. Mama.
Yeah, not a crossbow
Mama?
in the song.
Mama. My favorite version of that is still the Muppet. Put a one in the chat if you've seen the Muppets version of Bohemian Rhapsody.
If you haven't, you should.
I would love to show that to you guys right now, but I would get copyright struck so fast, but it is so good. So good.
Yeah.
I love Kyle going, crawling in my skin. That would be funny too. I would love to see Linkin Park of this. Oh gosh. Okay. Next one. Good job, guys. A lonely maiden from a hamlet small, a boy within a woeful city reared. They both at midnight left their port of call, toward any destination volunteer. I think I know what this is. Is it the white people anthem?
Yep.
A public house where their journey ends, where patrons smoke their pipes and minstrels play. They share the evening swiftly more than friends, the other smile inviting each to say. Yet there's others wandering through the street, beneath the lamplight searching for a soul. They comb the darkened night in a hope to meet the sweet companion that shall make them whole. Ensure thy heart won't let their spirit leave. 'Tis most important that thou still believe. Which, of course, I think Noelle got it. I think Noelle got it first.
Yeah, I think so.
Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. Yep. I was actually, we were joking about, sorry, I just gave it away. Okay, I didn't look at it though. We were joking at Linda's wedding. I had a video recommended to me that made me laugh way too hard, and it was basically just songs that get white people lit. This was on it.
Yep.
I can't argue it.
Nope.
I can't argue it. Next one was like Sweet Caroline, Living on a Prayer.
Yep.
I laughed at myself. Thy wish for a dance hall to unwind, and there the week's frustrations to expel. Yet merriment not all thou want to find. Thy hope to seek a suitor there as well. When the music stirs the soul with rhythmic joy, oh, anyone might be thy paramour. But till the right one's found, thou not needs no boy, to frolic free and let thy spirit soar. Thy sweet exuberance betrays thy youth, for thou art not but 17 in age. And yet thy artfully movements bear the truth. Thou art a master true upon its stage. All eyes are fixed upon thee, most entranced. Thy coronation as the queen of dance. I think a lot of people will get this one. I think we know. I think Lisa Boo. Lisa Boo, were you first?
I think she was the first one to say Dancing Queen.
Yeah, I think you were. I think you were the first one.
King Bob said ABBA.
Yeah.
I think.
Then I give it to both King Bob and Lisa Boo. You are the dancing queen. You get sweet. I think if we got to the feel the beat of the tambourine too, that would have been kind of funny.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Katie Artis just said I need someone to dress up in historically accurate costumes and say these dramatically. Oh, that'd be great. That'd be great. Alrighty, here we go. Next one. Oh, hear this tale of misery and pain. A melancholic man with broken pride is cursed with an affliction thus explained. He lacks a friend in whom he can confide. A monochromatism of the mind doth plague his life and changes what he sees. No matter how he stares, he cannot find the pleasant verdant color of the trees, nor any crimson on his lover's lips. His house, his steed, his clothes, his mind as well, they've all had the color cruelly stripped. I just left a dismal, empty cobalt shell. Now everything is a solitary hue. Thus all he sees, and e'er shall be, is blue. I'm blue, abba-dee, abba-die, abba-dee, abba-die, abba-dee, abba-die. Oh my gosh. That song. That song!
It's like peak 90s, that
It
song.
is. And everything is blue for him. I love that song.
And everybody.
Oh, okay, so who was first on that one?
I don't even know. Dreadnought, I think.
Was it Dreadnought? Good job.
I think it was a lot of people's jam.
DJ, yeah, LCO, that was my jam back then. I love that song. I unironically love that song. And when BB Rexa came out and did the I'm Good, I was living my best life. I was living my best life. So good.
Like, it came back.
It came back. So good. Okay. Oh, there are tasks impossible to bring to resolution by a person's choice. The hymns that only cherubim can sing, okay, cannot be sounded by a mortal voice, nor can the objects that cannot be made be fashioned by the work of human hands, nor canst thou come to any victim's aid, if that should contradict cruel fate's commands. But waste no tears for what thou can't pursue, for there are ventures greater still than these. To live, to care, to thine own self be true, all noble occupations done with ease. If thou art guided by this simple creed, that love is all thy life doth truly need. Is that just all you need is love? I'm guessing?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it would be Kansas, I think, said it first.
Yep.
If that is the case. Oh, Not a Chance at Hard Day's Night, the Beatles. Noel said All You Need Is Love.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It is All You Need Is Love by the Beatles. There you go. See, we're trying to do different genres here.
Different genres, different decades.
I knew Producer Sister would do this and make sure we got, like, all of them.
So I tried to do a range of music. It's not all the same genre. It's not all from the same couple of years, all that kind of stuff. So
it's important.
It is.
It's important.
Try to be a little more inclusive.
Exactly. Okay. I now reflect upon my sad mistake that's wounded thee and caused tremendous grief. My deeds have led thy eager heart to break by lulling thee into a false belief. Flirtation charms do often love portend, and yet provide one with no guarantee. I thought thou would account, my dearest friend, for how mercurial my moods may be. Alas, instead, I once again have erred by playing with thy passions just for sport. Alack-a-day! Thou thinkest that I cared so deeply, but that I was but thine to court. Thou thinkest I am an angel void of sin, but I hold no such innocence within. I think I know what this is.
You better.
I'm gonna give everybody a minute. Catch up, because yeah, I believe this is Oops, I Did It Again.
Yes.
Not that innocent. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Good job, GM.
Good job. Good job. Producer Sister.
Yeah.
Are you able to see the next one on screen?
Yeah.
Okay. I need to go do a human thing for a minute.
Okay.
Producer Sister, would you be able to read the next one?
Okay.
And I will be back in like 30 seconds.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Sorry about that, guys.
All right. So I had considered love a mythical force, a fable told to children ere they slept, and if 'twas real, it showed me no remorse, while it withheld the wistful dreams I kept. I thought of romance like a chest of gold, assuming what I gave would e'er be lost. Thus I commanded that my heart grow cold, so I might ne'er include its heavy cost. But when at last I saw her visage fair, my chilled convictions thawed to my relief. I'm now the heart's disciple, deep in prayer, and thoroughly devout in my belief. No force on earth could ever be applied to make me, love's apostle, leave her side.
I think I know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I only heard a little bit of it. But then I saw her face.
Da, 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 da.
Now I'm a believer. Kansas. I think you got it, but I'm pretty sure isn't it the monkeys?
It's the monkeys.
But I mean, we all know it from Shrek.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Our generation
we
knows
know it from Shrek. I'm a believer and I wouldn't leave her if I tried. Here's the thing I'll let you guys in on when I just had to step out there. I just had to blow my nose. I want to do it in front of you guys and be loud. When I blow my nose, it is loud. A childhood nickname I had was Foghorn. Not kidding. So I didn't want to bless you all with the foghorn, and I hope that that's cool. All right. Oh, I think I know. I think I know this one.
Yeah, this was hard.
Are we ready? Okay. As terror strikes thee at the witching hour, when the moonlight's glow reveals a horrid shape, the dread it strikes with petrifying power, thy screams are mute, thy mouth is left a gap. The door slams shut, the monster coming near, thine eyes find no escape to thy dismay, and so they close in agony and fear. And now as the creature closes on its prey, there is no one to save thee from thy fate. No hero shall this villain fierce assail, for suddenly the onslaught doth abate. For thou art rused from this fantastic tale. I'll thee protect from all the story's ghosts, for I am the one who'll thrill thy soul the most. Because that's the thriller night. Okay, who was first? Oh, sorry, I said we still heard you. I'm sorry. I tried.
I think Noelle.
Good job. Yay! Lena, you did for once. You guessed it. Good job. And this is what I mean. It's all fun. We're just having fun. We're having fun. I demand the laugh, GM. I can't do that right now. You think my throat's capable of doing a Vincent Price laugh right now?
No.
Nah. All right. Upon my heart thou hold a rightful claim, a proof that distance shan't our friendship breach. And though I've garnered ample wealth and fame, we hath maintained our closeness unimpeached. With thee, companion true, I'll share my lot, and make our fortunes evermore entwined. For in the dark of night, my eyes cannot observe the treasures they'd in daylight find. But to the heart we shine like beacons bright. Our bond's been strengthened by the oaths we swore to persevere, to stand firm and unite. When life sends storm clouds threatening to pour, thou needest not be drenched when showers fall. Pray take thy place beneath my parasol. Ella, 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 A, A, under my umbrella. Ella, Ella, A, A. So I'm seeing Kansas first on that one. Kansas. You got it. Good job.
Beneath my parasol.
Beneath my parasol. I love it. Okay. My dearest wife, she did my bags prepare to ready me for when I shall embark upon a quest to where few others dare. I'll venture skyward, high into the dark, while such crusades must surely rousing seem. I'll be alone on Icarus's wings. Be careful, Icarus. 10 points to anybody that knows what I'm referencing there. Let me know if you know. Careful, Icarus. And while I soar, I've naught to do but dream about my darling bride and worldly things. My trek among the stars shall not be brief. 'Twill be some time ere over the earth I roam, and when I do, I'll match not thy belief, for I'm no gallant hero here at home. This Odyssey is how I ply my trade among the spheres, my livelihood is made. For those of you that don't know, the Careful Icarus is a joke from The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson and Josh Robert Thompson. It's fantastic. On Icarus's wings, sans pantaloons. Thank you, Dreadnought. Oh my gosh. I've seen my guess in the chat. Yeah, Rocket Man.
Yeah.
Rocket Man! So was that CC?
CC, and then Kyle got it after too.
Good job, guys. Good job. Rocket Man. All right. Each night I close my eyes to sleep, assured that in my dreams I'll once more see thy face. Oh, I think I know. And thus I know thy soul hath yet endured beyond this world's I don't know how to say that. Embrace. I know not if thy soul stays at my side, or if every night from heaven it leaves. No matter where it lives, thy love abides within me, and again their life achieves. Thy presence hath my courage wholly steed, thy spirit's overtaken all my fears. To Father Time our love will never yield. It shall remain unshaken o'er the years. Although thy image fades at the break of dawn, my heart, with thee inside, will still go on. Yeah, the last line kind of gives it away.
A little bit.
Right? A little bit. My heart will go on. I think we know that. Sorry, I just saw Pearl Jam said chemical romance. Which one? When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city. Oh, Enter Sandman though, Tammy. Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, it is Celine Dion. My heart will go on. Who was the first one to say that?
GM said Celine and Kansas said both.
I'll give it to you both. Oh, Lena, that's not a bad guess actually though. Nightmare by Halsey when it starts. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Not gonna. Yeah. Not bad. Okay. In ere prior time, when thou had asked about my day, I'd plainly been addressed. Thy sentiments had ne'er before been masked, yet now it seems there's something unexpressed. O love untrue, thy words betray thy crimes. Thy answers lack the tender subrequites, I don't know what that word means, thou freely sparkest so many other times, as if to hide thy sins and sad regrets. Hast thou a strumpet to thy dwelling brought? I cannot be so easily misled. I think I know what this is. If thou art guilty, I've thee simply caught by hearing all the words thou'st left unsaid. And so if thou art innocent of blame, then prove thy conscience clear and say my name, say my name. No one is around you. Say, baby, I love you. Why the sudden change? Say my name, say my name.
No one is around you.
Oh my gosh. It is Say My Name by Destiny's Child. Yes. Strumpet is fantastic. I don't know what that word means, but I kind of love it. Sans pantaloons, strumpet. Oh my gosh.
Gonna write your own with all your new favorite phrases?
Yeah. I'm kind of hoping No Scrubs is here at some point, because that will make me very happy. Lena looks like she said Say My Name first. You got it, Lena. Did anybody else say? Oh no, Lisa Boo said Say My Name.
Yep.
And Leah Shea said Say My Name.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Good job, guys. Good job. Ugh. I have no list detailing my desires for presents to receive this winter's night.
This is for you.
Do I need to keep reading?
Yes.
I Have no list detailing my desires for presents to receive this winter night. I can't do this with my throat the way it is right now. For nothing old Saint Nicholas might acquire could bring my aching heart sincere delight. This actually kind of works.
Yeah.
The gift I want shall not come wrapped in bows, so I shall presents neath the tree. Neglect? That kind of doesn't work.
No.
I will not even hope for downy snows to leave the world in brilliant white bedecked. Bedecked?
Yep. It's all decked out.
Bedecked. Instead, I'll bow my head and pray that fate shall steer thee to my doorway where I stand beneath a sprig of mistletoe and wait for thee to come and follow its command. Oh, let my Yuletide wishes granted be. Yea, all I want this Christmas night is thee, baby. Oh my gosh. Pearl Jet said, "Shut freeze! I need to celebrate Halloween first." I actually saw a hilarious like reel on Instagram, and it was just like, I'm sorry, like we've had this like, you know, Diddy, World War, blah blah blah, just listed off all these like horrible things. We're ready for Mariah. Bring Mariah. Wake her up.
It is time.
Yes, it is. All I want for Christmas is you. Who was the first person in the chat? Oh, that was funny.
GM.
GM?
Mm-hmm.
Good job. Good job. Oh, that was funny. These verses I shall fondly dedicate to the nobles who from wealthy peerage hail. Their gold buys wine and frippery ornate. Frippery ornate? Okay. They travel much but ne'er in steerage sail. I hold my heart for one such repute. For such a lord I've saved each sweet embrace. So if thou seekest his love, our fierce dispute shall be resolved by blows across thy face. Oh, that took a turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Behold, I shall let this gentleman seduce. I'll compliment his vestments and his air before I have myself well introduced. A woman of esteem beyond compare. The sounds of drumming he shall ever hear will be my heart's deep cadence when he is near. I don't know.
This one's a little harder.
I have no idea. What is frippery ornate? What is this frippery? Frippery.
This song's from 2011.
2011. Katie Artist said frippery is defined as a tawdry or frivolous thing, or showy or unnecessary ornament in architecture, dress, or language. Okay. So it's extra. Frippery is extra.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. I will wait for guesses. I think we're all kind of stumped. Thank you, Katie Artist. General Scott is not here, so I'll do the research. That's very kind of you. That's very kind of you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is good. I like frippery ornate.
It is single female artist.
Single female artist?
Yeah.
Did somebody just guess it?
No.
Okay, I think we're stumped. This is the first one.
Yeah.
We've done good, guys. Oh, it's super big. Stop! Oh my gosh. What? Ah! You get slapped if you look it up. Oh, that's fantastic. I never would have guessed that. I never would have guessed it. I never would have guessed it. Oh my gosh. Okay. That was good. That was good. I'm not mad that we didn't get that one. That was hard.
Mm-hmm.
That was hard. My mistress's eyes are nothing like the stars. They've brighter shine than all those overhead. Her hair cascade her visage never mars, but effortlessly frames her face instead. And yet, if I should tell her what I see, that she hath been by Aphrodite blessed, she'd quietly demur and disagree. And I would with these words sincere protest, when I observe thy countenance grace, I know what this is, I see no fault, no flaw one might repair. And when a smile blossoms cross thy face, the world takes heed and stops to fondly stare. No words could e'er sufficiently impart all thy perfection, just the way thou art. I think Kansas got it. Did Kansas get it?
Yes.
When I see your face, there's not a thing that I would change, 'cause you're amazing, just the way you are. Are we still having fun, guys? Do we want to keep going? I can't believe how many of you guys are still here. Y'all are making my life right now.
I've got a couple more.
Yeah. What do you mean by like a couple?
3.
Oh, okay, then we'll finish, yeah. All right. My honor won't be tarnished with a lie, nor will my brothers. Here's our common truth. Oh, did we say who got it first? I can't remember. No? Who got it first? Just the way they are.
No, it was Kansas.
It was Kansas?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I'm getting tired. My honor won't be tarnished with a lie, nor will my brothers. Here's our common truth. The female form doth often catch... I know what it is. Stop it! Stop it! Oh, the female form doth often catch her eye below the waist. If I may be uncouth, my gaze transfixed upon her petticoat, I think of how I'd woo this woman grand. I'd to her error wish myself devote, in hopes I might win more than just her hand. The maidens sporting more beneath their skirts, I'd have in my breast a lusty feeling stirred. Thus I defy cretins who assert the flatter fanny is the one preferred. So let us all our preference declare. 3 cheers for a well-rounded derriere. No! Leah, I think you got it. Oh my gosh. This is what the stop emoji was created for. This is why we have this for members. Members, stop emoji. Here we go. I like big butts and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny. As soon as I read the thing about brothers, I'm like, what's one about? So, oh. Yes, KDRs, I need this one read in a historically accurate costume. I agree. I agree. This is fantastic. Oh my gosh.
That was pretty funny.
That was good. That was good. All right. An ancient man of preternatural health, upon his birthday won a princely prize. But ere he could enjoy his sudden wealth, the touch of death forever closed his eyes. Oh, okay. A timid man embarked a sailing ship. Although his fear of water was renowned, he spoke of how he'd reveled in the trip as thy vessel sank beneath him and he drowned. This is a very sad sonnet so far.
Mm-hmm.
The hand of fate is mischievous and sly, and plays its sword games with all our lives. Decanting wine to come across a fly, 1,000 spoons when one requires knives. To learn thy future, not read not leaves of tea, to all our fortunes sleep in irony. Isn't it ironic? Don't you think? Right?
Yes.
Yay! And that was Noelle got it, right? 'Cause it's like rain on your wedding day. Free ride, already paid. Yeah, good song. All right. Oh, the bell tolls 7 times, and I arise.
This is a special one for you, being the last one.
For me?
Yes. You'll see.
Now I'm nervous I'm not gonna get it. My fast is broken with a bowl of... Oh my gosh, of cruel. I need a minute. The bell tolls 7 times, I arise, my fast is broken with a bowl of gruel. I freshen up, wash sleep out of my eyes, I gotta start my daily journey toward the school. My friends approach with a carriage, small and bid, I make their traveling group complete. I nod assent, but must briefly stall, whilst I decide where to take my seat. Oh, Friday, weekends herald, happy date, thy blessed presence, merriment, portends, portends. Oh, harbinger of Sabbath, come elate our hearts with revelry time with friends. Thy life began with Thursday, late demise, and when thou ghost, still sweet Saturday shall rise. We so excited. We so excited. We gonna have a ball today. Tomorrow is Saturday and Sunday comes afterward. I don't want this weekend to end. For the record, Rebecca Black can sing. I don't know if you guys have ever heard. Okay, here's what I will tell you. If the only thing you know about Rebecca Black is Friday, you need to look up Rebecca Black, Worth It for the Feeling, and just listen to it. She can sing. She got done dirty. People were mean to her, but I love this song. I love Friday by Rebecca Black. I won that one. I don't care. Kick it in the front seat. Kick it in the back seat. Gotta make my mind up. Which seat can I take?
I thought you'd enjoy that one.
Oh, that is amazing. Who guessed it first in the chat?
I don't even know. I was watching you laugh.
Oh my gosh.
Kansas.
Was it Kansas?
Yeah.
Good job, Kansas. Oh, the gruel. As soon as I read the bowl of gruel, I went, cereal? Guessing? Oh. Much love to Rebecca Black.
Yep.
She went through it, and she deserved better.
Yep.
Oh. Yeah, but no, she can sing. She can sing. And,
yeah. This is no hate on her.
None.
At all.
None. Much love to her. Alrighty. There we go. There's our What the What.
And there's the rest. The last slide is the rest of my sources that I couldn't put on the front page because it'd give it all away.
Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh, Friday. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. I was wondering if there were any meme songs that were going to show up there. I wondered if the duck song was going to be on there. Have any grapes? And then he waddled away. Waddle, waddle, waddle. But then I thought about it. I'm like, a lot of the trolling songs I love aren't that long. Mm-hmm. And it would have been difficult. Like, we can't do the Trollolol song.
No.
And we wouldn't have understood John Dacre. You know what I mean?
And
like,
those, I don't think they're mainstream enough.
No. It is what it is.
But I was able to get you Rebecca Black Friday.
I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that you made that sacrifice for me.
So there are lots more on the Tumblr account. So if you like this and you want to do it again, let us know.
I'm actually going to ask you guys. Let's do a poll. Would you like to guess sonnets again? Yes or no? And let me know, because we do take this information into consideration in future What the Whats. We want to make sure that people have fun in that section. And some of the stuff is we just read things and we react, and then some of them are games and we have more fun. It's totally up to you guys, whatever. Yeah.
And I know some of them are a bit harder, but I tried to put some in that were a little bit more obvious.
Yeah.
And that, I don't want them to all be super obvious.
No.
Because I think that kind of takes away from it. Just trying to find that balance. But there's like a few of them, like, as soon as it starts exactly what it is. Like Thriller, you were within a couple words.
Yeah, we knew. Oh. And that's the thing too. Like I know some of you were like, I suck at them, but it's still fun. And it's like that's kind of the idea, right? It's like you don't have to necessarily be super good at it. We can all just enjoy it and have fun together, right? Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is the song that doesn't end. Some people started singing it, not knowing what it was. I love lamb chop. I love puppets. I know that's a shock to many of you.
Yes. It's brand new information.
I love the Muppets. It's like a big thing. I love puppets. I find puppetry fantastic, like absolutely fascinating, and the way that they get things, how they do the effects and all of it. Practical effects for me have always just been like, oh, amazing, amazing. I hate CG. I hate CG. I'm not interested in seeing the new Snow White movie. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's a whole nother rant.
Katie's like, what? I know. You're shocked. You're shocked. Oh my goodness. So, yeah, that's kind of what we do. So this was kind of just like a condensed version of my show. A lot of the time we go over more news stories, and then we'll go into What the What. We'll have a longer halftime, all that good stuff. But I do need to kind of start winding down the stream a little bit. So this is what I call last call. And this is where, if you want to send in any support, now is your opportunity. If you want to ask me any questions, now is your opportunity. If there's anything you want to say, speak now or hold your peace until the next stream. And please make sure you have hit that like. Please make sure you have subscribed. If you want to leave a comment at the end of the stream, I'd very much appreciate it. Lets YouTube know that this video has interaction as a standalone video as well as a stream, and that really helps me out in the algorithm. Yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun. This has been good. King Pup said they call it puppet love. Why not? Whatever. I adore Jim Henson.
It's a spoof on They Call It Puppy Love, Kim.
Oh, and they call it puppet love. Okay, fair. I could see that. I'm very tired, guys. My cold medicine is wearing off, so my brain is like getting inflamed at this point.
It's powering down.
It is. It's been so much. And I will say too, over these past few days, one of the things that I did as these 6 lawsuits came out was I just kind of said to everybody at Popcorn, I'm like, I think we need to start a database of all these lawsuits, which I have to tell you is one of the most depressing things I have ever had to put together in my life. But yeah, we currently have 18 civil suits. 18. And I knew I needed to start it because if we didn't, it was going to get really bad with all the Jane Does and the John Does and how confusing that could become. And I do hope that they all remain Jane Does and John Does, because I don't feel like they should have to have their identities exposed if they do not wish to be. But it's been a lot, and reading through all of them and then having to summarize all of them, yeah, it sucked. It sucks. But I think it's important. And I'm glad people are talking about it. It needs to be talked about. Oh, Pearl Jan is quoting the Millennial National Anthem, as I call it. If I don't find Shorty got them apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur. The whole club was looking at her. She hit the floor. We love that song here.
I don't know if that's in here. I haven't gone through like every single one.
Yeah. Oh, Katie Artist said, give Lacey some hugs for us. I will. Also want to let you guys know too, because I've had a few people asking. Charlie was not super well last week. Charlie is my other dog. He's doing much better. Much better. He has really bad allergies, and we had to take him to the vet, and the treatment we got for him is working, and he is back to his snuggly, grumpy old self. So we're happy to see that, but he's doing good. And thank you guys for supporting me on YouTube and do all this stuff, because that allows me to not only, keep my lights on and everything else, but also take care of my dogs. And Charlie's a complicated case, and I really do appreciate the love for him, because he deserves it, and I want the best for him. For those of you that don't know, Charlie is 14, and I was not his first owner. And when he came home to us, it was not a super great situation, and it has been a fight for the past, was it 7 years now?
Yeah, about that.
7 years now to get him healthy and happy, and yes. Leah Shade said, will we ever see Charlie on camera? Charlie has been on camera. He is very loud. he makes a lot of noise. So a lot of the time I don't have him in the room. As he has a lot of allergies, he also is a Shih Tzu, and he has very little nose and not a lot of space in that nose. So there is a lot of noise that comes out of him. And he also, unless everything is about him, he's very unhappy. So yeah, we love Charlie. We love Charlie. That's the other puppy emoji we've got for members. We adore him. He's great. Let me see here. Average Producer, I'm glad he found you guys so he can be loved. Oh, he's so loved. He's so loved. It's incredible.
And
Oh, Illy Rachel, he said we love his loudness. I know you guys do. I know you do. But it's kind of one of those things that he needs to sleep a lot too, and he really does sleep like 18 to 20 hours a day. And if he doesn't, he's even more grumpy. Uh, so I don't like to force him to do anything or whatnot. But
and it's the difference too of like when you're on popcorn, you don't want to be having that soundtrack the entire time.
no, no, it's kind of like it's if you can imagine, like we're reading through these lawsuits today and hearing these horrific stories, and then you just hear this little puppy snoring like a what you'd imagine like a trucker snoring type thing, just taking over the entire stream. Sometimes it's great, but sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's not. Oh, Teresa said, thanks for keeping me company while I clean the kitchen. You are welcome. And I'm sure your kitchen looks fantastic. Um, yeah, Lena just said, happy story. It is. It's a happy story. It's been a lot. It's been a lot. I definitely see the value in ethical and good breeders as well as rescue. I think they both are very important. And I'm just really happy that we were able to be what Charlie needed when he needed it. GM said, what does your upper part of your frame quote art say? Oh, okay. It says, what matters most in life are quotes and stuff that they tell you what life is really about. And here's a picture of a tree. It's my motivational poster. I got it years ago when like getting the motivational signs was like such a big thing, and I just saw that and I was like, "Oh, this is it. This is mine. This is it." I love it. I love it. Yeah, Kyle said sawing logs is a term. Oh yeah.
That's
That is Charlie. That is Charlie 100%. Yeah. I love that sign. I love that sign. Was it I think I was at Marshall's the other day and I saw a sign and I almost bought it for my set, but I chose not to. I should have. I kind of regret it. And I think it just said like I came, I made it awkward. My job is done. I was like, this is it. This is amazing. Lisa Thame said, hi, Kim. I'm from Popcorn Planet. I found you months ago. Love your insight, spirit, soul, and grace. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I love my popcorn family, and I'm glad that you've come over here, and I hope that you've enjoyed the stuff that I do, too. Yeah, Gio said I tried to make up the beginning, but I couldn't. Yeah, I know. It's a bit too far up, but yeah. It's kind of, exactly. It's iconic. It's iconic. It's iconic. How could you not? It's so perfect. Alrighty. Well, producer sisters, anything you want to say?
No, I think we're good.
All right. All right, all right, all right.
It'll just be tomorrow's stream. We'll play it by ear what time it's going to be.
Yeah. Yeah. The other thing, because the thing tomorrow is, for those of you that don't know, I've started to be a lot more active over on Popcorn. I'm helping out over there. And so I know if Popcorn is going to stream, Annie and I have had many discussions about this. We don't ever want people to feel like they have to choose. And it's just not right. And we want to support each other. And it's also good for me to be on Popcorn because I do get exposed to a larger audience. So we're talking about potentially covering the Menendez press conference tomorrow. And if that is the case, then that is where I will be. And I will let you guys know what is going on. But we are kind of in this very interesting place right now with this Diddy case where every day is different. I have no idea what's coming. I know some things, and I believe that this is far from over, and it's going to get a lot darker as time goes on. And because we're having to really roll with these punches, like, I kid you not, the night that Diddy was arrested, I was in bed. I was in bed, and producer sister called me and was like, it's showtime. And I literally jumped out of bed, threw on a shirt, didn't even change my pajama pants, ran down the stairs on the phone, like, texting Andy being like, what are we doing? It's, you just have to run.
Yeah.
And because of that, it's really hard for me right now to be able to say, like,
definitively,
this is a schedule. And I hate that I can't be more consistent for you guys, but I hope you understand that what I'm trying to be is consistent with what is coming out. And that is where the consistency has to be right now, unfortunately. And believe me, I would love to know when things are coming out, because I'd love to know when I can sleep. I'd love to know when I can have a life, but that is not happening. that is just not happening. So, I will say, if you're not subbed to Popcorn, consider doing that. Turn on your notifications. Even if I'm not in the videos, I'm doing a lot of work helping with writing and producing behind the scenes, and doing everything I can. So that's kind of where we're at, and it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot. I feel similarly right now to how I felt through the Depp trial, of just every day is different. You have no idea what's happening, and you just have to run.
And
but
anything could happen at a drop of a hat.
And unfortunately, with the Depp trial, fortunately with the Depp trial, it was Monday to Friday. Not a lot of stuff broke over the weekend. This is, things break every couple of hours. And it's very tiring, it's very exhausting, but there's also so much misinformation. It's really important to me to make sure that we are bringing you guys what we know, while also talking about the things that people are talking about, and making sure that it's clear that some things are rumors right now. We don't have confirmation of things. And it's difficult, right?
Yeah.
It's, so I wish I had more of a schedule to tell you all, but I don't. And I apologize for that, but it is what it is.
Yeah. I did sorry, find what looks like a press release on Reddit, but I can't be sure 100% because it's Reddit. But on there it says the press conference is at 1 p.m. Pacific.
Okay.
Which would be 4 o'clock for us.
Okay.
So if that is the case, if it's on the Menendez subreddit,
mm-hmm.
So I'm leaning towards it's accurate. That
Probably.
Timing would make sense, but
yeah. Yeah. Alicia just said, it's Kim. I wish people would understand that you're not Stef. I've seen a good number of people confused. Oh gosh, welcome to my life. I love Stef. Stef is my sister. We talk often. She just ran a half marathon. She did amazing, and she was raising money for survivors, and did a whole fundraiser, and just absolutely killed it. And I'm so proud of her. She's doing great with her channel. She is just incredible and amazing, and I adore her. And I'm so happy to see her success. And she has so much ambition and so much passion, and it's great to really just see her soar the way that she is. And nothing but love for her. And I know she's got nothing but love for me, and we're all good. And I hate some of the dialogue I see sometimes of, like, that we must be feuding or whatever. It's just ridiculous, and it never stops. And I honestly get to a point where I'm like, is it just that people just don't believe that people can be friends? That there has to be drama?
yes.
You know what I mean? It's just like, no. And yeah, people, I mean, over time, people will figure it out, right? Like, we're different people. Clearly we're different people. But whatever. GM said, Kim, can you answer this without elaborating? With the names you learned about, were you shocked? Will we be? I don't want to really go any further into it with elaborating on people. What I will say about it, what scares me half to death about this situation, and where I've really tried to take a step back. My goal a lot of the time with this channel, when I talk about celebrities, is not to say things on here that I wouldn't say to people's faces. To try to remember that they're human beings, and to try to treat people with respect. Based on what we have heard about Diddy, I wouldn't be surprised if the names I've heard had no idea they participated in anything because their drinks were laced or they were given something and it turned out to be something different. If they were potentially groomed into these situations. And I wouldn't be surprised if they had no idea that they were filmed. And at that point, I see these names and I see victims. And I do not want to be involved with the exploitation of victims or be in support of the extortion and re-traumatization of victims. Now, I'm sure there are some names that they knew exactly what was going on and they're not innocent in this. But until I hear both sides of the story, I'm not passing any judgment. And I know a lot of people won't wait to hear the other side of the story and they will write people off. And that makes me really sad. Because at the end of the day, regardless of our wealth or our status or whatever, we're all human. And any one of us could have a moment where we're at a gathering, you know, with friends, we get invited somewhere, we look away from our drink for 1 minute, we look back, we take a sip, and then the next morning we wake up and we have no idea what's happened. And that's just what breaks my heart about it. So I understand the human part of wanting to know who's involved and holding people accountable. But we don't know enough.
We don't have enough context yet.
No. And I'm not judging anybody. The only person I'm judging is Diddy.
And some of the security guards.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, I hope that makes sense. I hope you guys understand what I mean. And it really is just haunting at points. And that scares me.
Yeah.
It scares me about where we're going.
Because, I mean, for me personally, just knowing how much has been alleged about drinks being spiked and all that, I find it very difficult to believe that celebrities would be exempt from that. And I find it hard to believe that all of this would have been able to be kept under wraps for so long. Like, we all know there was rumors, but it hadn't hit like it has now.
Mm.
There has to be blackmail involved.
Yeah.
Which to me logically means that some of these celebrities were also given spiked drinks.
Yeah. GM just said, just so we're clear, that's why I underlined not elaborating on it. I wasn't asking who, I was asking how you digested what you learned. Thank you for your reply, though. I was sad.
Yeah.
My heart hurts for people. I definitely, I did cry a little bit at one point. I needed to. And I just hope that if and when everything gets exposed, and I do believe that it will be, that we can all just be human, and that the good part of our humanity can show, because some of the worst part of humanity has shown in this situation already. That's that's how I digested it, if that makes sense.
And I think just to lay it out specifically, the stance is just because you're a celebrity does not mean you were complicit, and it doesn't mean you're a victim. It's some sort of a mixture that some of these celebrities knew and were willing participants, and most likely some of them were also victims. And until we get more information, even if a name comes out, we don't know which group they're a part of.
Yeah.
So we have to withhold grabbing our torches and pitchforks until we get a more well-rounded picture of what is going on.
Yeah.
So just because a name is floated or reported, we don't know what that means yet.
No. And that's what I mean about I don't know when it's going to drop. It could drop at 2 in the morning. I have no idea. I have no idea. But I want to be on the right side of this. So, um, well, this is very uplifting. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sorry. It was tough. It was tough. Well, I'm gonna wind down on that note. Um, Thank you guys so much for the love today, for the support today, for everything you guys have done. It means so much to me that you've chosen to be here. I know you have a lot of options, and it means a lot that you are here. And I will see you all soon, and I will do my best to keep you all posted about what is going on. So I'm gonna roll the outro. We're gonna do that. And if you can leave a comment at the end of the stream, I would very much appreciate it. And I will see you guys very soon. Much love to you all. Have a great night. Bye, guys.